Fulham 2, Arsenal 1, and is that all is said to be done? Is Arsenal out of the Premier League race now? Before we even get into 2024? Well, now, let's not get too carried away. Let's just talk about this. Arsenal have lost back-to-back games now. One at home, one away. Both London derbies. One to West Ham, now to Fulham. In the last 5 games, they've only picked up 4 points. This is pathetic, and Mikel Arteta has to go back to the drawing board and he has to start thinking, is this team good enough to go and challenge for the league? You're going to see a lot of raging people at the moment on Twitter, on Facebook, most probably in the streets right now, shouting, screaming, sack Arteta, get everyone else out. They're all rubbish. Quite a lot of them are rubbish. But look, I'm trying to remain positive. And even though there's nothing positive about this performance or the West Ham performance, but you've got to try and remember that only 2 points off the league leaders, Liverpool, who play tomorrow at Anfield against Newcastle. And Newcastle are at the moment scrubs like Arsenal. But Arsenal were pathetic today. You had Kai Havertz, who was anonymous. You're thinking if Kai Havertz was there against West Ham, Arsenal could have got a result. Kai Havertz played today. He was a ghost, and I'm not singling out Kai Havertz in this. I'm not at all. Martin 50 touches Odegaard. That's right, Martin 50 touches Odegaard. That's what he needs before he even wants to release the ball. Pathetic performance. Declan Rice, rubbish today. Saka, star boy. He's not a star boy. Let's just get this straight. He's not a star boy. Rubbish. Martinelli, rubbish. Eddie Nketiah, I'm not really going to label him too much because he was beating up nothing today. Jesus comes on. He wants to be more of a defender than he wants to be a striker. Rubbish. David Raya, decent in goal today. I'm going to say that. Decent in goal today. Saliba, bit off. Gabriel, bit off. Ben White, rubbish today. He offered nothing. Absolutely nothing today. Then you had Kivia, who is slow. This man is slow. Shouldn't be playing there. And then there's an excuse for Zinchenko's got a bit of a calf strain. Apparently a calf strain. That's why he couldn't play today. Then you have to take off Kivio because he's so rubbish and slow. You bring on Tomiyasu, who looked all out of sorts. The last 5 to 6 games of Arsenal have been alarming. They've been distressful. They have been unconvincing, to say the least. And the warning signs were always there. And when I kept on hearing fans saying Arsenal are playing worse than they did last year, I was always trying to think, well, they're in a title race. How can they be playing worse if they're doing really well? Last 6 games, the fans were really right. And I was just being naive. I was just maybe in my feelings a little bit, thinking that they're in their feelings. And no, I'm not going to go and celebrate 2024, going into 2024 with this team upsetting me. Hell no. And neither should you. That's why you should like, subscribe, turn notification on so you don't miss a show every time we upload. But listen, what needs to happen is quite a lot. There's still some surgery that needs to happen in this Arsenal squad. You need to get another left back. You do need to get a left back. You need another player to take over Odegaard. Odegaard's cool. He takes too many touches. You need a right winger to take on Saka, and I mean take him off. And maybe overtake Saka. You need another left winger to displace Martinelli. Let's be real about it. 2 goals, 2 assists for Martinelli this season. It's absolutely shit. I'm going to say that word. It's shit. Saka, 5 goals, few assists, shit. Gabriel Jesus, 3 goals. Forget about 1 or 2 assists. 3 goals in 19 games. Shit. Eddie Nketiah, 5 goals. Good return. Kai Havertz, is it 4 goals? All right, pretty decent. Odegaard, is it 3 goals? Shit. So let's just call it what it is. Arsenal at the moment are shit. And it seems like an overreaction, but if you look at the last few games, they have been playing shit. And there's a lot of me swearing, which you don't really get a lot, but sometimes you just have to say it. It's shit. And I'm not overreacting. I'm really not, because you know that you've been watching the performance today. Even in the first half, I was falling asleep. That's how boring the game was. That's how boring Arsenal have become. West Ham, I was falling asleep. So many shots, can't score. Again today, can't even create the shots. And then you're just like, you can just tell that Arsenal wasn't going to win. To get the first corner in the nearly 80th minute tells you everything you need to know about this game. Fulham looked like they wanted to win, and they did win. So as much as me ranting on about Arsenal's performance, you call it for Fulham. They're more aggressive. They have more passion. They have more purpose in their passing. Arsenal have no purpose in their passing. They had no passion today. They had no quality today. And the ones who pay nearly the front three are on nearly what? That's combined, I'm talking about $750,000 we're talking. And that's what you get. So where does Arsenal go from here? Where do they go? All they can do now for the next game is going to be in the Premier League, I'm talking about, not against Liverpool in the FA Cup. It's the 20th of January at the Emirates, Crystal Palace. Is Roy Hodgson going to turn up with the third London derby on a spin and then turn this Arsenal team out? More than likely. Mikel Arteta, you've got a job in your hands. You've got a big 20 days. You've got to get some players out. I'm going to call it. Sell Reece Nelson. Sell Vieira if you can. Sell Nketiah. Sell Smith Rowe. Sell them. Sell Kibia. Sell them. I'm not saying to sell them for anything and then, just take next to nothing. No. Sell them for a good fee. Bring the players in that need to be brought in. Refresh this squad. Because while you're at fourth now and Spurs are just behind you because they won today 3-1, can you imagine if Arsenal were leading the race for the Premier League and the Spurs had that torrid time and they're still only 2 points behind you? Is it true? Let's just check the league. Shall we just check the league? Let's just check the league. Yeah, here we go. It ain't 2. It's 1 point behind. 1 point. The last few games, Arsenal lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've won 1, lost 3, drawn 1. Spurs in the last 5 games, 1, 4, lost 1. City's last 5 games, lost 1, won 3, drawn 1. Aston Villa's last 5 games, 1, 3, drawn 1, lost 1. And then Liverpool, 1, 3, drawn 2. Oh, dreadful. They're on a run of form. It's not the ones you'll say are winning the league. They've lost 4 games already. It's end of 2023. They've won 12, drawn 4. Okay, they scored 37, let in 20, goal difference of 17. And then when you look at that compared to everyone else, they're fourth because they've scored only 37. Liverpool scored 39, but they're playing tomorrow against Newcastle. Then you've got Aston Villa on 43. Then you've got City on 45 goals, and then you've got Spurs on 42. Arsenal's problem is they can't score. That's Arsenal's problem. We know that. You know that. Everyone else knows that. Apart from Mikel Arteta, who is happy with this. Imagine that. A manager that is happy that he's assembled this front three and they cannot score goals. That's on him. That much is on him. Today's performance is on Mikel Arteta. I want to go. I'm not spending these next few moments crying anymore. They're going to ruin my New Year's, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm tying that here for TK24 Sports.